if I could get with the cemetery owner or the relatives of like related to the people whose tombstones were messed up, I would be more than willing to fix those tombstones. Um, Absolutely no cost. Like, I will pay for the supplies to do it out of my own pocket. Um, that is wrong, and it makes me very upset that I saw that. Not even that I saw it, it's that it happened to begin with. It's wrong. And it like deeply upsets me because I think about how much of my family are deceased. And just the thought of someone defacing my dad's tombstone, my siblings, plural, tombstone, you know, my parents in general tombstone. Like my aunt, my grandparents, most of my cousins, and all of my siblings, you know. And I think about someone doing such a thing to their headstones, and it turns my ever loving stomach because there would be nothing I could do about it. I don't live in the South anymore. I'm as far north as you can go and stay inside the US of A. So there's no way I can go and check on those tombstones. And not all of them are buried in the South. I have one sibling, my eldest of my siblings, is buried in Germany. My youngest of siblings is buried in Canada. But even still, if someone were to deface their tombstones, I would be like devastated. Yes, if I can get in contact with whoever owns this cemetery, I would definitely fix those graves because that deeply, deeply upsets me. I got my PFO. I moved, or PFA. Uh, and then I'm completely unpacked now, which is good. Everybody got all their stuff put away, like, or around like 8 a.m. we were done. I have been personally affected by it, both as a kid in that situation and as someone who's lost a sibling to a fucking idiot who decided to get hopped up on heroin and beer. My brother isn't here anymore because somebody decided to drink, do heroin, and drive at over 100 miles an hour. So, in my opinion, I think if you do that, I think you should be charged with premeditated capital Minecraft. And I think you should get life in prison or the death penalty. I'd be happier with the death penalty. You take a life, you should forfeit yours. You shouldn't get to live while the families of the people you Minecrafted grieve. You don't have the right. You don't have the right to get behind the wheel of a car drunk or high. My kids will be out there on those highways in a couple of years. One of them within a year or two. So no, I have no mercy for that. And you want to come at me, well, you have to blame the addiction, not the person. No, I'm blaming the person because it was the person who made the decision to get behind the wheel of a 2-ton weapon and Minecraft somebody. Blue, yeah. I'm not even kidding though. I'm dead ass serious about this. This is the one thing you will never hear me joke about because it hits me so deeply and that affected me so profoundly that I will never get over it. I will never heal the trauma that came from it. I will never get over it. I will never not be angry. I will never not be grieving less. I don't get to see my brother anymore. I will never get to see him again. I will never get to hear his voice. I will never get to see him smile. His 5 children will never see their daddy again. His widow will never see the father of her 5 children again. Because some drunk, high, fucking heroin addict decided to drive a car while fucked up too bad to even tell you his name. There are no words for the misery I have wished upon that person. They say, oh, don't be bitter, don't let it make you bitter. Fuck you. It wasn't your brother. Don't tell me how to grieve. And you certainly can't tell me how to feel. When you lose someone like that, you can come back and talk to me then. Till then, I don't want to fucking hear it. Yeah, he did. He didn't deserve to. He's in prison. Because where he did it at, they take that crime very seriously. They don't just slap him on the wrist where he was. I am admittedly disappointed that they didn't have the death penalty for that particular crime. It wasn't in the US. Raccoon. He had just retired from the Air Force and was settling down with his family. That man served 20 years. 20 years. And within weeks, and the dude that did it was some fucking junkie. Fucking junkie. So yeah, I have no patience for that. Shit like that triggers the shit out of me for obvious reasons.